We're live.
Let's do this.
So, real quick, the internet's being really fucky because everybody's off of work and watching porn and Netflix.
So if we just drop off,
It's-
then hi and bye.
Yeah. But so far,
So here we are.
Our thing's been working stable all day. We got fucking up to between 2 and 3 bars of 4G. So we're doing pretty good. So if we do drop off, it's not because of our internet, it's because of the internet bandwidth of the world. Apparently, quick tip. Apparently, I've heard this from somebody's boyfriend. I think. But if you get VPN and set your IP to like France or Italy, Pornhub's giving out free premium. So
So sweet.
So instead of paying for Pornhub, what you do is you pay for VPN and then get free Pornhub, which means you're giving the money to the people who really deserve it and not a bunch of fucking fascist Canadians.
Maybe they're Canadian.
No offense to Toots. I know you're not a fascist Canadian, but it's definitely, a thing. Welcome to our show.
Oh, okay. So wait, they can't see. I just want to point out really quick that look, fishnets. Woohoo! Just welcome to the apocalypse.
Welcome to the apocalypse with fashion. Remember, folks.
Yes, that's hi.
Hey, Toots. All you motherfuckers that had all these complaints about all those fucking B-rated apocalypse films or The Walking Dead.
You're about to get the apocalypse in your face.
So you need to remember all your complaints and remember
There's
now is your
Melissa,
time.
hi.
Oh, good. But now is your time to initiate what you think the apocalypse should be, because this is your apocalypse.
It's a free-for-all.
It's the real life apocalypse. So
you get to decide the costumes.
It's everything, yeah. The only thing you don't get to choose is the version of the apocalypse, which apparently ours is going to be one with a shortage of toilet paper. So pretty lame. Why?
But it's okay because we're in a place where there's lots of moss. So, woohoo!
Like, there's so much going on out there. It's crazy. It's like, it's a flu that it gives you respiratory problems.
It's a flu that gives you fucking kidney failure.
But it doesn't make you shit yourself to death. Yet, here we are. Everybody's buying all the toilet paper.
Apparently, it causes diarrhea in like 8% of the people that get it. So you better stock up on as much toilet paper as you can.
So, people are robbing truck stops for their toilet paper.
Which is pretty bad because truck stops
it's not
have
the
terrible
best
toilet paper.
Yeah, it's not even good toilet paper.
It's like right there with rest area toilet paper.
It's really bad. Like, dudes, the paper mills are still working. The loggers.
Clever's here. Hi.
Hey, clearly. Like, loggers are still out there chopping down trees. And the truckers are still hauling those trees to the pulp mills.
Assumedly, Charmin factory workers are still going to work. Maybe not. I don't know. This could all be employed by the toilet paper industry.
Which is Wisconsin, by the way.
That's true.
You see, until the other day when I was looking up some information on toilet paper, I thought nothing good came out of Wisconsin, but I was wrong. Charmin toilet paper comes from Wisconsin, which is
Mr. Whipple's Wisconsinite,
which is one of the two top toilet papers. If you know anything about toilet papers and what's good toilet paper, there's
you're like a toilet paper aficionado.
Yeah, I've been using toilet paper from all over the world. Army toilet paper.
Let me tell you that Iraqi toilet paper is like sandpaper.
Just Korean toilet paper. So, but I'm saying is Charmin and Cottonella are the two top brands, and there's nobody else that actually compares to those two.
I don't know. From what I've seen, Angel Soft is like, the third choice.
Yeah, that's way down. Yeah, third. Way not even in the competition for.
It's like right there with Walmart brand.
I thought it was Walmart.
I have no idea. I'm pretty far out of the toilet paper buying industry.
Grab a bunch of napkins. Somebody posted a funny one. You saw it? Was it you? I saw it on Twitter. Or was it on your Reddit? I'm not sure. I think it was on my Twitter. So somebody is packaging up forest leaves and selling them as organic toilet paper for $10 a baggie. That's a killing on the profits there.
Well, it's funny. So I was looking at the history of toilet paper, and apparently early on they used to use newspaper, which they can't really use anymore because nobody reads the newspaper. So, that's out too.
I read the internet newspaper.
Well, right, but that you can't really wipe with the internet.
No.
Or can you? Maybe that's all the internet is.
Whoever thought we'd be here in the dawn of the apocalypse and we're already having to deal with toilet paper issues.
We really thought that would have been way farther down on the priority list.
Okay, just have a vote here in the chat. Who thought that out of all those TV shows and Hollywood movies about the apocalypse, and they're always talking about the toilet paper, who thought that that was not possibly going to be a thing at the beginning of the apocalypse? Like 5 years into the apocalypse, maybe a toilet paper shortage. But
nope, it's tomorrow.
But 6 weeks in? 6 weeks, no toilet paper.
Where is everybody shitting?
So I have some secrets that I'm not telling people because I don't want anybody to raid my secret stash of toilet paper. I will say there are places that people are not robbing for toilet paper, and I know those places, and I'm not telling because them's is my toilet paper supplies, okay?
We have weapons, If it's the apocalypse, I
We're
could
good
just
on
steal
weapons.
somebody's toilet paper.
We're definitely good on weapons. I might want to buy a box of ammo on payday.
Because hopefully that nobody's hoarding that.
No, there's been apparently...
Which is crazy. You'd think that'd actually be something you'd want to hoard.
No, people are fucking clearing the gun stores out right now. Dude's saying he's coming out of somewhere or another, and there's like a line around the building of the gun store in this town.
Wow,
so
that's kind of crazy.
People are hoarding guns, and thankfully, I don't got a gun problem. I don't got no gun shortages. I just need some ammo for the motherfuckers.
Because I got a gun, I'll throw it at you.
The good point of it is like if it becomes the zombie apocalypse, I have enough ammo to shoot myself to more ammo. Okay.
Or just shoot yourself wet and be a zombie.
I mean, we have enough ammo to get
a zombie with a gun.
No, enough ammo to get to more ammo.
Okay.
Of course, I think we left the scribble at your grandma's.
Damn.
I'm really thinking about it, and I really don't worry about the weapons so much because I am a weapon.
I still want to get my swords out of storage.
Okay.
Or if my children want to come and get their swords, then they are welcome to do that.
The great thing is shotguns are really cheap, and you can probably go down to any sporting goods store or pawn shop and get a fucking pump action shotgun for under $500 even right now.
Or if somebody comes and pulls a gun on you, you can probably just grab it because you're not going to know how to use it.
Probably not. Holy shit. Oh,
Wow.
Melissa, make sure you put a glove and ball in the car next to your baseball bat. Your lawyers will thank you later. Just a friendly tip. We've been on the road a lot of years of our lives together, so we've learned a thing or two.
Yes.
And you can
Also, wasp spray is very useful
yeah,
as a weapon.
one time I warded off a horde of fatties with one can of wasp spray. They were armed
Fatties
fatties.
with guns.
Yeah, armed
And they were
fatties.
really angry because I
Cornlets.
showed my boobies. Hi.
Corn lives is here. Yeah. So like now I know this might be scary for a bunch of people out there that like have like a job and they depend on that job to pay the rent for the place that they don't own that they're living in. But I want to assure everybody, it's been many, many moons since we had the luxuries of a
An
place
apartment.
that we were paying for, and we're doing just fine. So you're not gonna do if you just
You want to know when we moved out of the apartment? When Trump got elected.
no, it's before that.
It was November. It
Oh.
was right when he got elected, not when he took office.
Okay, that works for me. So like, yeah, they're doing that in Canada too. Wow, they're closing liquor stores up at a lot of places, but because in America the apocalypse is all about the rich people fucking price jacking as much as they can and looting as much as they fucking can. They're now allowing bars and restaurants to let people order booze, which means it's going to be retardedly
So you have
expensive
to, yeah,
prices.
but you can't actually hang out at the bar.
No, they bring it to your house. It's delivery booze now. But I don't think they won't let the liquor stores do that, just like the bars and restaurants.
So they totally price jack me.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're price jacking it. Guys, why
That's
are
pretty
you
bullshit.
continuously barking, puppy? Let me go look out there just to make sure. Because she never barks at anything legitimate.
It's chilly out there, but there's like a bank of heaters right here, which is kind of nice. There's like a bunch of neighbors. Is it like the weekend?
No, it's Thursday.
Well, I don't know where all these people are coming from.
Did we show them our tent door before?
Oh, I don't know.
Because we got a tent. We got a door on our tent. An actual door like.
Pretty cool.
It's not tent floppy. It's tent dory. Yeah, my kiddo's on quarantine, well, like self-isolation, whatever they call it. She's doing okay though. So, and that's another thing. We're doing okay actually. Our actual current domestic situation, circumstance, whatever, where we were at before the apocalypse happened.
We're fine, I guess.
Well, it's
as things
become
go.
a fairly safe environment for the opening of the apocalypse. We're out of the cities. We're not around anybody. We don't go out and shake hands and lick people's noses. And I mean, Murphy.
Wait, you don't lick people's noses?
Right. So we're not. We're not around people, except for when we have to go in and buy groceries, like everybody does. That's
and then he's around people because I don't go in there.
and yeah. So I'm getting exposed. I think. Oh, here's another thing. There was a corona case, confirmed victim in the same town that we're doing our grocery shopping in. So we're pretty much in the zone of contamination.
You're in the viral zone.
Holy shit. For a month.
Wow.
Oh, good news. If you filed taxes last year, the government's going to send you a fucking check for this virus thing. But all of us, like people that are disabled, are fucked.
Yeah, they're like, fuck you, you were already fucked, so go fuck yourself.
You know.
So we got that going for us.
Oh yeah, I saw that too. It's on the news. The 10-year-old was infected.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, if you have custody of your kid, you'll get 2,000 because they're giving 500 extra for the earned income credit on it.
Hmm.
So you'll probably get 2,000. Yeah, I know, Melissa, but the best thing is to realize you probably have a, 96% chance of surviving the
Well,
infection.
and so apparently something like 40% of people don't even really get symptoms, and maybe you're one of those fortunate people.
Well, I mean, even
doubtful, but maybe.
the mean average for all people infected surviving is like 96%.
But oddly enough, they are finding that some people that should be totally normal and healthy are not
dropping
pulling
dead.
through it so well.
Well, no, that always happens, and it's probably because they just don't know their medical history good enough, or maybe they don't.
That's possible.
Maybe they had some.
But I mean, they
thing.
they saw that happen somewhat in Italy, and I think they're seeing it happen here now as well.
So don't panic, okay? Look, America is going to be hit the hardest by this thing than anybody else in the world because we're not doing anything about it at all.
So I guess the plan of action here is don't do anything and then panic.
Pretty much. So just don't realize that it's going to get really bad and really crazy out here in America land, and just stay calm, because if you're freaking out, you can't aim. All right. So you need to just, when the bullets are flying, just breathe, scan your sector, and be calm. Look, if you get hit, you're not going to feel it, so don't worry about it. That's kind of how I got through the combat, because I'm like, if you do get hit, you're not going to know.
You're just going to be dead.
You'll be in shock or dead, but like you're not going to know. And it's like the pain comes after all of that anyways. In the moment when you're in shock, you don't feel pain.
Okay, so here's somebody who has actually died. I've done this. Okay. so like it's this place where like you don't give a fuck because you like barely even exist, if you even have that much of an existence to realize that some shit's going on. Because that's like the only way I was able to squeeze through the little tiny pinhole that I squeezed out of to get out of the nothingness. But anyway, so when you're there, you don't care.
I care because I was there.
Well, yeah, but you weren't there.
So that was
you weren't like there.
So that was like, even though you're the one that got hit by the truck, it was my personal nightmare.
Well, and then okay, so there was that part. And there was a part where like my face got smashed, and I know there was a lot of pain involved, but I don't really remember the pain. I don't really remember much of anything. It's
good for you
that I don't remember. That's probably,
look at it this way.
It's probably good that I don't remember having my jaw.
Why is PCHS on? And why is
because they really want you. They really want you to come in and make an appointment. Message? A computer message. There's saying there's a coronavirus, so come on down.
So, like, they want me to come in and schedule an appointment and all. And I'm like, aren't doctor offices those places where all the sick people go
Yeah,
to?
isn't that like the worst place to be right now?
Yeah. Like, I need to get my ears flushed, but I don't think I really want to be.
Like, if you were to like get injured, like say, you broke your leg or something,
Yeah,
what a terrible time to
I
do
know.
that right now.
Very terrible. So, I mean, I'm going to just wait on that unless something major comes up. Yeah. Because we got the poor people medical, and who's the most likely to be undiagnosed with something really scary? Yeah, poor people.
Yep.
So there you go.
But so far, so good. Wow.
Yeah, that's some fun stuff. Damn scammers.
It's funny when they call from India and they say they're from the IRS.
So
and they want you to go buy like Best
Yeah,
Buy
Tanya.
gift cards to pay for whatever they are charging.
Yeah, exactly. So we're doing pretty good safe drives. And the other part of it I didn't get to mentioning is we're in ground zero of contamination zone. So we don't want to go around old people because we could possibly be a risk to the old people.
Yeah, I don't want to go back to my grandma's house until this whole thing is passed.
So anybody like, like in their 50s and above, they just want to stay the fuck away from us.
Wait, I'm almost in that group.
Well, that's why I'm going to here to make sure that this thing don't kill you.
Almost. I'm not quite there.
Right. But, it's just like we don't need to be anywhere near other human beings right now unless they want to get naked. And we got...
And then we'll be sure and give you corona. No,
and then we got
kidding.
coronavirus test kits. Like, well, hook up with some strangers that can meet up at the clinic and I'll get tested for the coronavirus.
Corona date.
One day we might be able to touch.
Until then, full body condoms.
Full body condoms for everybody. Yeah. For the next 30 days. So we're going to be moving around a bit. And you mentioned that we do got to ask the park rangers if their shit is going to be fucked with at all.
Yeah. It's a matter of should we actually move or would it be better if we actually just stayed here longer?
Well, we don't have a choice on that.
Well, they might let us stay longer because this is a fucking national emergency.
No, your pets cannot give you the virus unless your pet happens to be a bat and you eat it.
Wait, bats have it?
I don't think that's a thing, but America tried to claim that it came from people eating the bats.
I'm pretty sure that's not a thing.
No, it is. It's happened a lot before. That's why they were trying to blame it on that again. But there's actually no conclusive evidence of patients.
Is that like a South American thing or something?
I'm getting ready for a break for smoking and stuff. Okay, Melissa has a point there.
Well, that is true.
That sounds reasonable, Corn Lips.
Well, because if it got to the point where it can go back and forth between people and animals, that would just game over. I mean, done.
Yeah. And just so you know, just if you catch it once doesn't mean you're immune. You can catch it a second time.
Is that true?
Yeah. It's been documented in China.
Wow.
Is you can get recontaminated from this thing. You might not be able to get it a third time, but you can definitely get it a second time.
That's pretty brutal.
Yeah. But there's
I've never even heard of
No,
any
there's-
viruses that do that, do
no,
they?
yeah, there's STDs that people keep cross-infecting back and forth,
Oh, I guess that is
because
true.
the only
huh?
way to treat it is if they both go in at the same time and get
Sure.
the same antivirals or what do you call it? Whatever the proper medicine, they have to treat it at the same
Mhm.
time. But yeah, there's cases of that. There just keeps going back and forth, back and forth. Yeah. And we don't have our face masks anymore. I don't know if we mentioned it last time, but Amazon has shut down their warehouse shipping.
Yep. So we can't even order anything from them.
Yeah.
So the
Which
bed we were
again,
going to order
price jack.
can't.
Price jack. Because it would probably cost close to $300 in the store if they even carried it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, viruses always mutate, Cornliss. That's what makes a virus dangerous in the first place. Is here's some basic bitch biology lessons for everybody, because I'm one of those stupid educated persons. What viruses are bad at is replicating themselves, meaning that they make a lot of mistakes while doing it, and that is actually like what a virus does poorly is what makes it so dangerous, because it mutates rapidly. That's just a trait of all viruses. They mutate rapidly, and that's happening, and you're watching it in real time. I saw Febreze the pets. You got to get those odor neutralizer ones that has the strong chemicals in it. It's so funny to see all the different fringe groups, the anti-vaxxers and the anti-modern medicine peoples and all that shit freaking out all over the place. It's hilarious.
Yeah, apparently they've got this idea that oregano oil will totally cure you. It won't.
It's hilarious. So like, that's a funny part of the apocalypse. The apocalypse is going to be hilarious if you just, have the right mindset. Wait for all these old rich people to start dropping dead in America.
Okay, that'll be funny.
They're in America and they think their money's going to save them. Bitch, your billions don't stop kidney failure. Your billions of dollars ain't going to change your DNA. Nope.
Didn't they do like a lung transplant too?
I'm sure they've done a lot of transplants.
Well, no, like with somebody that had coronavirus. And I'm pretty sure I was reading that even in like the best scenario, the most the person can hope for is like maybe a year until the lung just gives out.
Yeah.
Pretty brutal.
Oh, just so you know, they're trying to blame this all on Republicans, like only the Republicans did it, because Democrats are so fucking innocent. But for the 2 weeks that Congress knew about the coronavirus and how bad it was going to be, while Trump was out there telling everybody it's fine.
It's just the sniffles.
Not a Bernie, not a Tulsi, not a Peep, not a chicken squeak. Did anybody say for 2 weeks, while every member of Congress was dumping stock and buying in things like pharmaceutical companies, telework companies, and everything that they can make a profit off of, disaster capitalism, I do believe is what they call it. And remember, folks, this is all legal. It's immoral, but legal in America. When rich people do terrible, heinous things, it's totally legal in America. The Canadians. So So every elected person, all the way down to your Bernies and your Tulsi peoples, were profiting off of all of our deaths. Just so you know, everybody losing their job, getting laid off, or being subjected to near certain death. I mean, it's actually just a 3% chance of death only if you get infected.
But it's out there.
They were making money off of all of that, telling you everything was fine. That happened. That's you know. Oh, awesome. If you didn't think America was shitty enough, I got something else to share with you.
What's that?
Well, China is building entire new factories and mass producing medical equipment to help save civilization from complete and utter collapse, and delivering some of the stuff, tons of medical supplies for free around the world, to Italy, to Iran, to Syria. Anybody who asks for help, China's there helping. Russia, they're helping. Medical supplies to the peoples of the world. You know what America was doing at the same time? They were putting more trade embargoes on nations trying to buy medical gear to treat this pandemic that could potentially destroy all of human civilization. You remember when Rome burned? Yeah, like that. Except now the whole world, not just Europe.
Well, and then so didn't Trump like leave it all up to the states to have to get their medical supplies?
No. If you thought America wasn't shitty enough, I have something else for you. Close. It's worse though. After Trump told the states, you're on your own, you need to go buy your own medical supplies, the states were like, okay. And they went out and they started making phone calls and putting in bids to manufacturers of medical supplies and saying, hey, we'd like to make a purchase. And everywhere the states went, Trump had already been there and said, whatever they're going to offer you, we'll offer you more. Trump has been fucking outbidding the states after they went and did what he told them to do.
So that they have to all probably turn around and buy them from him, and he'll gouge them.
So there's not only a pandemic that could turn into something that destroys civilization, but America is busy doing everything they
Fucking
can
itself over
to make sure as many people as possible die. Okay? Trump's going to make America first in coronavirus deaths. It's like, not kidding. We're going to be America, making America great again in dying. We're going to be the best corpses you've ever seen in all of history.
Dead again.
Make America dead again. Holy shit.
Wow.
Because I work at Target. That should be a thing on Reddit because I work at Target. Yeah, corn lips. That's what I told my kid too. I mean, like for what the entire time every time I talk to her, I'm like, so haven't closed the schools yet? And I was in that high school and then we sleep together. So the simple fact is if anybody's got the virus, or we're highly like we possibly had it and are two of the peoples that didn't have symptoms. And we did feel pretty crappy for a couple of days.
I kind of doubt that I would be symptom free. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but you were feeling crappy for like 2 days.
Well, that's true.
And then so was I, you know.
So maybe we've already been coroned.
Yeah, we might already have been coroned. Not even know it. Because this is America, where the states go out and the governors are trying to buy corona test kits. And the company's like, I'm sorry, but your president cleared us out. We ain't got none for you.
He's stockpiling it.
Call back next year after you're dead. So that's happening in the world. So we are actually. Oh, and just so you know, China's already recovering. They had 0 domestic cases today.
Hmm.
0 new cases. They had like 20 or 30 import cases, but no new domestic infections. They're winning. Iran is winning. Syria is winning. Russia's winning. You know who's not doing so well with corona? The Western Empire. Why? Because we're a bunch of arrogant, filthy heathens. That's why.
Yeah, that's it.
Going around licking each other's nostrils everywhere in public and licking,
Italy, Spain, and France all, you know,
rubbing wieners on the
getting
Eiffel
free
Tower
porn.
and going to seedy black market food markets. The flat card low. Oh, what? I don't know what happened, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the Visa card.
I keep yawning. I'm gonna need to get some more tea.
I think we're done for tonight.
I have more tea.
Awesome. I think we're going to wrap it up. We'll be back.
Yep.
We might do another one for Laundry Day. We're here. We're in the apocalypse. We're at ground zero, folks, of the coronavirus, the corona apocalypse.
the bubonic apocalypse.
It's not that yet. When the morgues get overloaded from all the dead people of the coronavirus, the actual plague might come out.
Well, that's when I think cholera will rear its ugly head.
And that's when Arizona will be really nice.
Yeah, I think so. Warm, dry climates are definitely the thing.
We have to shoot our way across the border.
Pew, 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 pew.
We'll see you next time, folks.
Bye.